lost hope. Get this woman some adobo or something of the sort, some seasoned salt, something, okay? Now, a video came out. Apparently, they were in Blue Flame, and she's with Sulihana, it's a strip club, and she's awkwardly standing on stage, and I guess her thing is like this, like she always like acting like she doesn't know what's going on, and Sulihana and them is whatever. Okay, now I'm gonna be very honest with you. The more this woman acts, and listen, I'm not opposed to people playing a character or satire. Clearly, I've done satire, but I'm also, the optics of shit also is very important. And you know what the optics of this kind of felt like to me? It felt like, and I don't think we see this reverse. It felt like black people almost damn near being a caricature of themselves, trying to convince or trying to explain their world to a white woman for validation. Okay? Clearly the bitch don't go to strip club. Why the fuck you got her there? Clearly she, when she's interviewing everybody, it almost comes across condescending because she acts like she doesn't understand, respect, or care about your culture. But it's only when you'll see these, it's only black people that seem to try to convince white people to be okay with what we do. I don't see, like, go to any traditional Caucasian events or whatever. You don't see them trying to, like, make the black guy feel comfortable in their environments. They're usually saying, fuck it. They don't even don't even want y'all there. But it feels like when you put a bunch of black people around this Bobbi Althoff girl, it's not only just her, around any white person that they feel have influence, or I don't know, maybe there's a power complex there. They act a fucking fool. And I've been noticing this, and I'm like, damn, it's kind of like us black people trying to convince the awkward white American that, it's like begging them to come in our world, almost. I don't know. Like, I might be reading too much into this because I just can't understand the optics of why the fuck is she in the strip club if she doesn't want to be in the strip club. And if her attitude, and I get it, like she's playing a character, but if her character is basically saying that she gives off I don't want to be here vibes. She doesn't give off white girl trying to be down vibes. That's completely different, right? Like, we all know the white girl trying to be down. She's just trying to get like one of the brothers, one of the sisters. This seems like, hey, impress this white girl enough that she could take her guard down. And by the way, her guard of awkward is also a little condescending because she's like, oh, this is what y'all animals do. Like, you know what I mean? Maybe I'm looking too much into it. Okay? I might be looking too much into it. Somebody says, she's not trying to be down, so it's a problem. No, that's not the problem. The problem is, if you're not interested in this culture, why the fuck are these moments continuing to happen? And why in every fucking video, it now feels that every African-American artist seems to be trying to get you to get comfortable. You get what I mean? Like, it's everybody trying to get her to get comfortable. She's always giving off the energy like, I don't want to be here. So at a certain point, it goes to say, bitch, why'd you here? Go back to go do your shit on TikTok. Leave Sulihana to be sucking cock in the fucking strip club. And y'all have two different worlds. The trying to fuse both worlds comes off cringy to me because it feels like y'all are trying to convince a woman who kind of looks down at the culture, doesn't want to be a part of it, and probably is a little like icky towards it. You're trying to get this person to accept you. That's what I'm trying to say. It's not like I'm saying that if she was in these environments, like, oh shit, I want to learn. I want to Damn, okay, like, oh, that's lit. I can't really dance like that, but I'm gonna try. Nah, none of that. She's on the shit like, okay, this is awkward. This is what y'all do? This is what y'all call fun? It's condescending a little bit, I think. Maybe I'm reaching. Could be wilding. But we don't see this opposite. I don't know. Somebody said, why she got to learn and participate? Oh my God. I didn't say she has to. I'm saying if your fucking attitude and your character, which at this point it's getting a little stale, and that's why I think Offset read her. Bruh, if you aren't interested in these environment, don't go. I think at this point the optics is that these black people are trying to convince you to fuck with them for who they are, while you seemingly have no interest. That's my thing. That's all I think. Like, somebody said, I don't know if am I like not connected. Let me go look on YouTube. Maybe I'm not connected with what I'm saying. I'm not knocking what she does. I'm just saying, okay, you do the act in these podcasts, but you've been doing this thing consistently, and now we're at the point to wonder, like, why is Sulihana like fucking doing the most when you seem like you don't want to be there? Like at first, like when she was at the Drake concert, like, oh, okay, somebody dragged her to a Drake concert. She just interviewed him. All right, that's not her scene. At this point, it's like, bitch, why are you in the strip club? My assessment could be wrong. Somebody said she ain't do that to Dave Portnoy. Yeah, her demeanor when it's around Caucasian-esque things, yeah, it's always a little smug. It's always a little like, whatever, but it's not like, ew. Again, that's just my take. I do believe that she's going to probably pivot soon, or try to have a little bit more substance to it. And that would probably be her participating or something of the sort. Because at this point, it just looked weird. Okay? You know the next level where she's going to be. It's going to be her in like Sexy Red, and I guarantee people are going to love it. Because it's going to be, okay, you're trying to get the middle-aged white Taylor Swift girl into the ghetto black ratchet tatted up face girl that black people like. And I'm not opposed to those interactions unless those interactions seemingly comes across like the black person begging the white person to please understand us and accept us. That looks a little weird. Just tell you the truth. And in all these, it looks like the black people are doing the most, and she's still sitting there awkward like. Anyway, I seen Tariq Nasheed, and not to get too much into it with Tariq Nasheed, because, he could, that nigga be, Mr. FBA himself. But he did mention something about Bobbi Althoff. And according to him, he had a question he wanted to ask people. And he said, how long before we see Bobbi throw some Me Too allegations or accusations against some rapper she has interviewed? This is a slippery slope. I think so, too. Now, maybe not the rapper she's interviewed, but, this is always something you have to worry about when you're dealing with, women like that. Like, they're giving you awkward body energy already. It's only, here's the thing, and we all know, no disrespect to my white queens who watch me, but we all know the white woman's cry. As soon as they stop being the victim, they got to say something that they're again the victim, right? So the moment, like, shit's not going her way, and people start like clowning her, she's gonna flip the fucking switch and be like, this nigga made me uncomfortable. This nigga was weird. He tried to hit me up. He was kind of more blah, 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 blah. Again, not saying I know it happens, but I think we have a good set of events we could recollect. It's the Karen type of vibes. If all else fails, basically say you're the victim. Karen. That's it. Michelle says they're trying to turn her out. They're not trying to turn her out. Put it like this. All right. Hold on. I'm glad whoever just said that. Okay? All right. Go to Bobbi's channel. Well, actually, don't go. Just watch me go to it. So if you go to Bobbi's channel, you're going to notice her biggest views comes from, it's usually when she's sitting with niggas, right? Because that's the dynamic. So it's nobody trying to turn her out. She realizes that she is the epitome of middle white American women. I know you think most middle white American women are into hip hop. They're not. They love Taylor Swift. That's why there's millions of them that are Swifties. Okay? So she represents more of them, right? Now, her world is, again, maybe just content, but she realizes colliding with hip hop is where the magic is. Watch her on, I've watched a few of her stuff. Her episodes with white people, Her episodes with niggas, lit. Why do you think that is? It's the cultural difference that's driving it. Look at the views. 4 days ago with Offset, 1.4 million. I didn't even know she did something with Jason Derulo. Whatever. I don't even know who this guy is, but that's Charlie Puth? Who the fuck is that? Well, actually, I think I know. Shaq, 1.3. Anyway, you'll notice, other than Mark Cuban, for the most part, anytime she works with like white people, it's kind of like And if you watch the episodes, not only just the views, because there's low views and high views everywhere else, you'll realize that her shtick is kind of the cultural differences between the two. She's not just only an awkward girl, she's an awkward girl to shit that is just not culturally familiar or people that are not culturally familiar to her. This is why she's acting like she doesn't know any of the black artists. I don't know who the Migos are. I don't know who even set this interview up. Why am I talking to you? I don't know who Lil Yachty is. Why would I know you? You get what I mean? I don't know you, Tiger. Why would, you know what I mean? Again, I don't even know how the one with her and Shaq went, but again, you know, her shtick is kind of playing upon race a bit, and this is why you're seeing her in those clubs, if you ask me. Now, does that mean I'm upset that it's working for her? No. I'm just pointing out what the obvious is and what I believe is happening all over the place. Do you get what I mean? Let me see. All right. Anyway, any more topics I didn't address? We're almost at 6 hours. Like, holy shit. Thank you. Took us a while, but we got here. Any more topics we didn't get to, chat? We're approaching 3 o'clock.